2007 Honda Odyssey, and today we're doing an oil change. Let's get to it. Over at our computer you can see that with filter the vehicle requires 4.5 quarts of 5W20 full synthetic motor oil. For this oil change we're going to be using the CarQuest Romeo 84356 oil filter. Underneath the vehicle we can see our oil filter located right there. These are easily accessed through the wheel well area. You might have a piece of plastic covering this, but we don't, so just go ahead and remove that. And here is our drain plug. You can see that we have an obvious minor leak going on, so I'm going to go ahead and replace the drain plug seal or gasket or crush washer or whatever verbiage you want to use it for. I'm going to go ahead and replace that when we remove this, because it clearly is leaking a little bit of oil over time, and we don't want that. So let's get to it. Alright, it's a 19 millimeter on the drain plug. While that's draining out, we can go ahead and remove our oil filter. Give it a good spin once it's loose. Let that drain on out. And remove. Go ahead and check your oil filter housing. That's right here, this little ring. And make sure that the O-ring came off with the oil filter. And ensure that the housing is clean and clear of any debris and ready for your new oil filter. Grab yourself some used motor oil and lube up that new O-ring on your new oil filter and install. Oil filters, just put them down hand tight. That's it, no tools required. Go ahead and install our drain plug with our new nylon crush washer. This is one of those ones where you gotta fight it to put it down. I'll go ahead and just give it a good tug. And that's it. With everything buttoned up underneath, go ahead and spray everything down with some brake clean. Especially your oil filter area and the trailing arm that it likes to leak down on. Make sure that all oil is cleaned up, so in the future when you're working underneath this vehicle, if you see oil in any of these areas, you know that you more than likely have an oil leak and not that you just left a mess last time you did the oil change. Alright, now the worst part about doing oil changes on these vehicles is the oil cap location. With it being so close to the front support here, you're going to need a pretty long funnel to do this without making a mess. And sometimes even getting the cap off can be difficult because of how you have to angle yourself. For this oil change, I recommend using a transmission funnel. These are long and skinny ones, but they make access very easy. Just take your time adding your oil and giving it plenty of time to flow into the engine. I usually just top off the funnel. I just give it some time to get its way down into the engine, and then I fill it back up again. And of course, make sure you put your oil cap back on. Be careful not to drop it, because getting it back from this location can be quite tedious. And put that down hand tight. '2007 Honda Odyssey. We've just performed an oil change, and now we're going to reset the oil life. To start, go ahead and turn your vehicle to the on position. You'll see that our oil change indication light is on and flashing. This is a very overdue oil change, and our wrench is illuminated here, signaling maintenance is required. First thing you need to do, if you are not on your oil change setting, use your ODO button located right here to toggle through your settings until you reach your oil change setting. Once there, you're going to press and hold this ODO button for 10 seconds. And now that it has begun flashing, release and press again and hold for 5 seconds. And your oil life has been reset, and as you can see here, our little wrench has been removed. If this video helped you out, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you all next time.